especially through the first 3 quarters when the game was decided. Ariza hits a 3. Trevor Ariza, 5th in these playoffs in three-point shooting. Talk so much about Orlando, but he's been a dead-eye from long range.
Oh, he's a guy that's a much improved shooter, a guy that you have to point the finger to give him recognition. And Craig Hodges, the former knockdown shooter for Chicago Bulls, spends a lot of time with Ariza.
Howard misses. Howard just that 1 of 6 from the field. Laker defense did a tremendous job on him. But they need Howard to be dominant again. Ariza this time a slasher. Won't go. Ball batted and taken by Howard, who did have 15 boards in game 1. But just never gotten the flow offensively. And a bad pass from Alston, who's saying it was tipped by Fisher. Stan Van Gundy feels the same way, and Kobe Bryant shaken up on the play.
Actually looked like Kobe Bryant stepped on the basketball when he was bringing it up the floor.
But again, it was another good run out by Dwight Howard. I didn't like his face-up jump shot. Just take the double team and make the play.
Gasol on the drive. Blocked by Howard. Oh, what a rejection. Lakers wanted a goaltend. Lewis for 3. Won't go. Ariza tips it and grabs the rebound. You know, the shooting numbers were so poor. In fact, the second worst shooting by a team in NBA Finals history. The Spurs one time shot lower in their finals against the New Jersey Nets. Gasol, nice left hand. Oh, pretty move by Pau Gasol.
That is a big-time post move. That's the way you do it in a drill, trying to put on a clinch.
Lewis, back out Turkoglu, wide open, and nails the 3. Those were the kind of shots they had. Nobody near him against Cleveland, but against the Lakers, most of them, or many of them, were contested.
So this team is at their best when they're making plays for one another. That time, Rashard Lewis doesn't settle. Pump fake creates the opening for Turkoglu.
Bryant gets inside and got bumped by Courtney Lee. He picks up his first.
Talking about a skilled big man, very patient, keeps the ball up high, and then fundamentally sound. Eliminates the double team, goes to the left hand off the glass. That is a beautiful movement. Dwight Howard gets away with the goaltending. Hand goes through the rim, blocks the dunk attempt of Pau Gasol.
Yeah, they missed that one. As Gasol scrambles across the lane, misses. Howard another rebound. And again, you see the magic, as you said, Jeff, trying to run down the floor and not let the Lakers get in that half-court defense and really create problems with their length. Howard against Bynum. Nice spin move inside, draws the foul.
But, Mike, what I like better about that possession for Orlando was they had a cutter, and Dwight Howard, instead of trying to come all the way across the lane, kept his move tighter by staying on one side of the floor so the length couldn't impact him as much. You'll see him here. He goes to the middle, he throws it out, gets it back, and now he counters back and stays away from all the lengths. Very good move, very good offensive possession by Howard.
Well, Stan Van Gundy said after the Game 6 victory against Cleveland, as Bynum's 2 fouls will immediately send him to the bench. Lamar Odom checks in. He said the key for Howard's 40-point game to clinch the Eastern Conference title was patience, and he showed it there.
I think it boils down to also he's got to make foul shots. They're going to put him on the line. He's got to get these points, Coach.
Well, because they don't have a perimeter player like Kobe Bryant who can go and get his own shot. So they're going to have to play through him, hopefully draw 2, which opens up the three-point game and the drive and kick game for Orlando.
Fisher looking to post up Alston, gets it inside. Bryant blocked for the foul. The foul will go against Courtney Lee. So he picks up his second personal, and that gets Michael Petrus immediately off the bench.
A bad job by Courtney Lee. This is Derek Fisher posting up on the opposite side. Your job is to keep a body on Bryant, allows him to slash to the hoop, gets the contact, and Bryant going to the line.
And in game 1, it wasn't just the big guys, as Bryant misses that free throw, posting up. It was Kobe Bryant posting up, even Luke Walton posting up, and all led to 56 points in the paint, which you're not going to win many games when you allow that.
The problem is the Magic have a very small backcourt. So when you talk about rebounding, when you talk about post defense, they're undersized there. When Pietrus comes into the game, it gives them a little bit more size to compete on the backboard and in the post-up situation.
Bryant hits one of two, a rare miss. He's shooting 90% from the line in the playoffs. Ariza on Turkoglu. He did an excellent job on Turkoglu in game one. He missed his last 8 shots after starting off hitting a few. Gets Ariza up. Not that time, Bryant, who had 8 rebounds in game one, grabs that one. Calling for Gasol to set a screen. Knocked away by Pietrus. Nice defensive play. They've got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pietrus, the fake. They're going to call it offensive foul. Derek Fisher steps in and draws the charge. He's one of the best in the NBA at that. Has been that for several seasons.
Of your Pietrus fast break, you have to understand what Derek is a guy that steps in for charges all season long. Give up the basketball, take the easy deuce.
Meanwhile, again, no easy buckets for Orlando. They did not have any fast break points in game one. Odom drives, kicks it out. Fisher, that's a 2-pointer. Odom the rebound. Lamar Odom got a huge ovation as he kicks it out to Ariza when he came into the game. He's been playing such terrific basketball the last 3 games. Final 2 against Denver in game 1 here against Orlando. Howard blocked by Gasol. Howard gets it back. Shot clock did not reset. Alston for 3. Off the mark, Gasol the rebound. And the Magic have started 2 of 8 from the field.
And those are good shots, but I think you must put the ball on the floor and make the Lakers move their feet.
And a 3-second violation called on Lamar Odom. Offensive 3 seconds. So the Lakers turn it over. Phil Jackson having a word with Steve Javie, the crew chief.
Well, Gasol forces him into the baseline trap by Odom. Right there, you can't force it up between 2 guys. You're going to have to make plays off the dribble.
And what I like on that defensive trip, both guys have their hands up high, not committing the foul, forcing Howard to make a play.
The Laker length was bothersome as a foul is going to be called against the Lakers. Lamar Odom picks up his first. Dwight Howard did not have a single dunk in game 1. That gets him going quite a bit, gets the Magic going. Odom's defense part of that.
You give the Lakers credit. They put him to the line 16 times, so they weren't going to allow dunks.
Lewis kicks it out. Good open look. Michael Pietrus. Ariza pushing it up the floor. Orlando gets back nicely. This pass to midway point. Quick pace here in the first quarter. Gasol posting up. Nice feed to Odom. In for the layup. Beautiful 2-man game to the front court of the Lakers.
That's great patience on the offensive end. Bryant turning down a quick shot, posting up Powell, and then Powell making the play for Odom.
Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the game. Turkoglu's pass deflected by Fisher. Fisher knocked down by Pietrus from behind. Pietrus trying to say he didn't touch him, but he bumped him. And the veteran Derek Fisher has already drawn a charge, picked up a steal, and he forces Pietrus to commit his second personal. 34-year-old Derek Fisher, the most experienced playoff performer on this team.
You want to win a championship, you got to be willing to sacrifice your body. Derek Fisher hits the deck, outstanding job chasing down the loose ball, and then the little things, interior passing. Pau Gasol hands it off to Lamar Odom, does the rest. Outstanding execution by the Lakers.
Lakers jump out to a 8-6 lead here in Game 2 at the Staples Center. Of course, they won Game 1 because of the brilliance of Kobe Bryant. Had 40 points, didn't attempt a single 3-point shot. After the game, he said it's one game, no big deal. He was superb. With more, let's go to Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Mike. Well, so much has been made about Kobe Bryant's demeanor over the course of the last couple of days. His intensity seeming to radiate off of him and permeate this entire Laker roster. And it mattered not time and score, that intensity never waned. Throughout the course of the game, he was jutting that bottom jaw, and even late in the game, with the game well in hand, the Lakers up 20, he is chewing on Pau Gasol for a perceived missed defensive assignment. His demeanor really changed in Game 5 of the Denver series. He got very serious. When asked yesterday the impact on his teammates, he said, I am sure they're watching how I am preparing and reacting, and they're prepared to follow suit. That's probably not a bad thing, Mike.
Not for the Lakers, certainly, Doris. And Brian, and Mark, we talked about this as he shoots over Turkoglu and knocks it down. I don't think we've ever seen him, and this is one of the most competitive pro athletes we've ever seen. I don't think we've ever seen him this hungry looking.
Absolutely not. You can tell he's trying to send a message to his team. Not satisfied with the way that they finished their season last year. He's doing a great job of leading and, when necessary, using words.
Meanwhile, Marcin Gortat from Poland comes into the game, so the Magic going big as Alston draws the foul. So Alston will go to the free throw line. Alston made some headlines after Game 1 when he talked about he felt he got out of rhythm.